It was another sunny day down by the forest, and Beaver and Bear were having a walk down by the river. They decided they want to go and feed the ducks. So they went down, they were walking on the river, throwing in pieces of bread. "You can't do that," said Mole, coming along. "Didn't you know that you're supposed to feed the ducks seeds, not bread?" Beaver and Bear were very surprised at this, but everyone knows you feed ducks bread. Mole said, "No, you're not supposed to, because the bread goes mouldy, and then it's not very good for the ducks." Beaver and Bear were shocked, but they were like, "Okay, well, we'll listen to you, Mole." So they stopped feeding the bread to the ducks. But the thing is, they didn't have any seeds with them either. So the ducks got very cross. They stormed out of the river and they chased Mole away. "Quack, quack, quack, off. Why don't you, Mr. Busybody Mole? We love bread." "Yes, sometimes it goes mouldy if it gets left too long, but we eat it straight away, so it's not a problem." So they chased Mole away. Now Beaver and Bear were still worried that they didn't want to give the bread to the ducks, but it'll make you ill. So the ducks were going to steal the bread from Beaver and Bear. They chased them, but Beaver and Bear ran and ran and ran, and they jumped into a pedalo, and they pedaloed down the river. The ducks were chasing, they were swimming, they were swimming, they were swimming. Then the ducks realised, we can fly. So they flew, and they captured the pedalo, and they lifted it up in the air. And they flew, and they said, give us your bread, or else we'll drop you off a cliff. And Beaver and Bear said, "Okay, here you go, take the bread, eat it, make sandwiches, make bread and butter pudding, do whatever you want with the bread." And they did. And the ducks then dropped them, but not off a cliff, into a tree, and they were stuck there. But what Beaver and Bear could see was the duck in the pond eating the bread, but then getting bad tummy ache earlier, because they're not really supposed to eat bread, they are supposed to eat seeds. So the moral of the story is, don't take bread down because the ducks will get upset. Give them seeds instead. Don't listen to Mole all the time, especially when ducks are in earshot. The end.